I'm Slater, and today we're going to be talking about how to adjust the telescopic arms on an Ilizarra frame. So if you've got an Ilizarra frame on, you've probably had it put on for a number of different reasons, but it's an essential tool in the correction of complex deformities in the foot and ankle, and also for regenerative medicine technology. During the course of your treatment, you're going to be asked to change the frames, particularly the telescopic arms that we use in them. And when you get asked to do that, it seems like a daunting process, but in actual fact, they're fairly simple structures. You just need to know a few things. So the frame telescopic arms themselves, they allow for multiple different adjustments. Most frames have got some sort of hexagonal component to them, meaning that there's 6, and you may be asked to adjust all of these or just some of them. Working from the top of the frame, you'll see that it's got a black lug at the top, and that allows you to lock the frame into position. The next silver dial, it's what we use, which can click out of position and allows for rapid movements of the frame. That should always be in an engaged position though when you leave the theatre. If it clicks down, you need to bring it back up. It sometimes needs a bit of maneuvering in order to get it to lock in, because it locks into these threads at the top part of the frame. The next lug down has a chamfer on it. If you look carefully, most of them have an arrow, and the arrow points to the positive. That means that when you turn that dial, you will be lengthening the frame. To confirm this, there's a dial down here that you can notice it will correspond to a number. Now it suggests that you either take a photo with your iPhone, or you could write it in a notebook at what level you're up to. And in that way that you can keep a record that you're going the right direction. Otherwise, each one of these rotations corresponds to 1 millimeter. To lengthen, you go clockwise, and to shorten it, you go anti-clockwise. Sometimes this will get tight. If it gets really tight and you can't move it, you can put a spanner in it, and then that will allow you to move it. Now, a couple of cautionary things. This top silver wheel, it can suddenly click down. Now we use that in surgery so we can get quick movements of the frame, but it can be knocked down when you fall asleep or when you move around or if you bump the frame. Now if it does that, don't worry, just click it back into position. Sometimes you need to toggle it a little bit because it locks into the threads within the telescopic arm. Otherwise the frame is a fairly simple structure. In essence, looks complicated, but remember, every day you need to dress those pin sides, and you'll be given a pin side management sheet when you leave the hospital. Hope the information has been helpful in your management of your frame. Don't forget there's lots of information on the website, and you can also call us during office hours between 9 and 5. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to seeing you at your next appointment, and have a great day.